There's a lot of ladies who've been making the tote bags, simple tote bags from charm squares like this one. It's just a bag with nothing inside of it except a lining and straps. Be good for using at the grocery store, the produce market. But some people wanted to go a little bit farther and make a tote that had a zipper in it so that it would be more secure, like a purse. And so I made this one. This is out of charm squares, but put together with a heart shape. And then one of our friends on the forum decided she wanted a little bit different kind of bag with more pockets. And so she designed this one, and I made this. It has a zipper pocket on the front, and it has a slip-in pocket here. It has a zipper closing, and it also has an interior pocket. This member has asked, how could we put a zipper in the inside of it so that you had a secure pocket inside as well as outside? So that's what I'm going to show today. Here I have the lining of a tote bag laid out with the pocket cut and the pieces laid out for how I'm going to insert my zipper. I have a small piece of fabric up here. This is about a little bit over 2 inches wide, and I might end up cutting it off a little bit. And then I have a short zipper. This one is a 7-inch zipper, but you could use any length, and then if it's too long, just cut it off at the end down there. And then I have this part here, which is the pocket part. Depending on if I think I need it that deep, I may end up cutting off some of this end part when I actually attach it to my lining fabric. This piece of fabric here that I've cut will be my lining for the tote bag. I'm going to be using a zipper foot on my machine. This zipper foot, you either put it on so that the foot is hooked on this side of the bar or on this side of the bar, depending on which side of the zipper you are going to sew. I'm going to put it on my machine now. I'm going to start off by attaching the smaller piece of fabric to one side of my zipper. I'm going to have right sides together, so I'm going to lay the zipper with the pull towards the fabric, and I'm actually going to open it up to sew so that I don't have to worry about sewing around that particular piece of the zipper. Sometimes it makes a bump, and I'm going to just sew it on just straight. One end to the other. Line up your edges. And you want to keep the fabric away from the zipper teeth. So I have my needle positioned all the way to the center, the farthest to the center as I can. Now that I'm getting close to where that zipper pull is, I'm going to pull it up past where I was stitching. And I'm going to finish sewing to the end. So this is how this side looks. I'm going to fold it back, and I'm going to iron it so that it's back like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my bigger part of my pocket piece, and I'm going to lay that right sides of the zipper to the right side of the fabric. I'm going to have to kind of make sure that I've got these ends kind of matched up so that it looks like it will match up when I'm finished and sew it to the actual lining itself. So I'm going to start down here. This time I'm going to start with my zipper pull pulled up a little bit, get it started, and then move it. Sorry, my kitty cat's in here nosing around, and he's bumping the tripod because he wants my attention. It's kind of our snuggle time right now, so you know, he's got to have my attention. Cats can do that. And then I'm going to pull that down. Okay, now if I flip this over, I have my pocket piece with the zipper inserted. Now I'm going to fold this down, fold this in, fold it all the way around, get it to be the right size. It's a little bit big. I'm going to trim it off, and then I'll be ready to sew it to my lining. Before I finish turning under my edges, I'm going to sew across. I'm going to do like a bar tack across the ends of my zipper right here to hold them in place. And then I will tuck this under and it will hold together a little bit better. So I just sewed across this right here. So now this edge of the zipper is going to be strong. I'm going to be turning this underneath and top stitching it down onto the lining fabric, and I don't want this to come apart while I'm doing that. It would be kind of hard to sew it. So this is basically what my pocket is going to look like. I'm going to tuck under this, and I'm going to sew it down to my lining. Okay, it's time for me to sew around the edge of the pocket. I had it pinned on here, and I sewed all the way around. As close to the edge as I could get it. Just did it around all four corners, all four sides of the pocket, and got to the edge here and put my needle down and turned, and then when I got to this point right here, I backstitched. And I did that all the rest of the way down around the whole pocket, and now it's sewed on. And let's try to get this cut off. And there we have our zipper pocket. Here it is. Put your valuables in there, your cell phone in there, your money in there, whatever you want to put in there. And then just use this fabric as your lining for the rest of your tote bag.